Hey everyone, welcome to AI Gen Education channel. Today we shall look into the human body. The human body is an amazing machine. It's made up of many different parts that all work together to keep us alive, healthy, and able to do the things we love. Let's explore some of the main parts of the human body and how they work. The skeleton. What is it? Skeleton is like the body's frame or structure. It's made up of bones that give our body its shape and support. The human body has 206 bones. The longest bone is the femur or the thigh bone, and the smallest is the stapes in the ear. Bones protect our organs, help us move, and store important minerals like calcium. Why is the human body called as a machine? Because in mission also different parts work together, coordinate and work together so that the mission in all works in a perfect manner, right? So in the same manner, the human body too has many systems like digestive system, respiratory system, and endocrine system, okay, and there are many other kinds of systems. So all the systems will coordinate with each other and work together, and the organs that are present in the systems, they help the human body to survive, right? So human body is also an amazing machine. Okay, so what is the skeleton here? Let us see one by one about the important components of the human body. Okay, first is the skeleton. What is it? The skeleton is like the body's frame or structure. Okay, this body's frame or structure is made by what? Is made by bones. Okay, bones when arranged in certain manner will form the framework. Okay, that is called as skeleton. It's made up of bones. This is what here I have explained about. Okay, and the human body has 206 bones, and the longest bone is the femur and the shortest is the stapes in the ear. And why is the skeleton important? Because as the bones are hard, right? So what happens when the skeleton will also be hard because it is formed by the particular arrangement of the bones, right? So when this is hard, the organs behind these bones, this framework of the structure, framework of the bones, will protect the soft parts, right? Like how the skull protects the brain. Okay, so always the skeleton will protect the soft inner parts of the body and they help us move. This happens with the help of muscles. Okay, muscles and bones together help us move. Okay, and they store important minerals like calcium. Okay, this you know, right? Why mothers insist that you should always have milk? It is because milk has calcium. Okay, and this calcium is used by the bones. It's like it gets stored in the bones and makes the bones strong. Okay, bones get stronger if you have more calcium. Okay, but more calcium doesn't mean that you pour in lot of calcium. Okay, so calcium to the extent that is needed should be taken by everyone. Okay, so let us go into the next thing. Next, we shall look into muscles. What are the muscles? Muscles are stretchy tissues. So, unlike the bones which are hard, these are stretchy tissues that are attached to the bones. As I have mentioned earlier, bones and muscles together work so that we can move, right? They help us move by contracting and relaxing. So what does muscles do? They contract and relax so that in conjunction with the bones we can move. Okay, the human body has more than 600 muscles. Some muscles work without us thinking, like the heart. So your heart won't pump the blood with us wanting to do that, right? It happens involuntarily. Okay, so without us thinking is called as involuntary thing. Okay, while others move when we want them to, like the muscles in our arms and legs. Arms and legs, until and unless we move out of our couch, they won't move, right? So this is voluntary. What is it? Voluntary. It's like that whenever you want to, only then these muscles work. But the muscles of the heart, they work involuntarily without us thinking. Okay. Muscles allow us to walk, run, smile, and even breathe. They work with our bones to make all sorts of movements possible. Okay. They work with our bones to make all sorts of movements possible. Okay, this is about bones and muscles, and I think in second grade, third grade, everywhere you have learnt about bones and muscles. I need not stretch more on this topic. Okay. Next is the heart and blood. What is it? Heart and blood. It's so important, right? Heart and blood. We all know that the heart pumps the blood, right? Pumps the blood. The heart is a what? It's a strong muscle that pumps blood throughout the body. Blood carries oxygen and nutrients to all our body parts. Your heart beats about 1 lakh times a day. It pumps blood through a network of blood vessels that are so long they could wrap around the earth twice. Oh. The heart keeps blood flowing, delivering oxygen and nutrients to cells and taking away waste products. What the heart does? The heart keeps blood flowing, delivering oxygen and nutrients to what? To the cells, right? Until and unless the oxygen and nutrients are delivered to the cells, they won't be able to survive. Okay, and it takes away the waste products. Okay, waste products like carbon dioxide will be taken away from the cells. Okay, without heart, our body wouldn't be able to function. So that important the heart is. See, this is fascinating, right? Network of blood vessels, they could wrap around the earth twice. Oh god, it's like something you feel like, oh wow, right? The heart is a strong muscle that pumps blood throughout the body, right? You understood this point, and it beats 1 lakh times, right? When you touch that, you will feel like lub dub sound, right? So it is a beat. It pumps blood through a network of blood vessels that are so long. You will have a network of blood vessels from the heart, okay, like arteries, veins, and all that. So with that, the heart pumps the blood, wherein the blood will be taken to all the body parts, oxygenated blood, and deoxygenated blood, or that carries waste, will be sent back from the other parts of the body. Okay. So this is so important, the heart is so important, and once we get into this heart thing, it's like there will be 4 parts. I'm not delving deeper into this thing because you may not need all these details at this stage. Okay, but one thing what we can say is it will have 4 parts. Okay, auricles, ventricles, and it has so many tubes, the blood vessels. The tubes are called as blood vessels. Okay, as I said, the veins, arteries, capillaries. Okay, all these help the blood to flow from heart to other parts. Okay, so what is heart? First of all, don't forget it is a strong muscle. Okay, so that muscle will contract and expand so that the blood can pump. Okay, so if they ask what is heart, is it a strong muscle, then you have to say that yes, heart is also strong muscle, like it comes under the muscle. Okay. Lungs. What are they? The lungs are 2 large organs in our chest that help us breathe. They take in oxygen from the air and get rid of carbon dioxide. Right? When we breathe in, we take oxygen from the air, and when we breathe out, when we exhale, we get rid of the carbon dioxide. The surface area of your lungs is as big as a tennis court. This large area helps the lungs take in lots of oxygen. Okay, don't really think that it is as big as tennis court. Okay, it is just a metaphor, like you kids to understand that it has lots of surface area. Okay, so that all the oxygen that we breathe in can get accumulated in the lungs. Okay. Next, breathing in oxygen is vital for our body cells to make energy. The lungs also help us talk and sing by pushing air out of our body. Okay, So the lungs also help us talk and sing by pushing air out of our body. The brain and the nervous system. What is it? The brain is the control center of the body. What is it? Control center of the body. It sends and receives messages through the nervous system, which is like the body's communication network. The brain has billions of nerve cells called neurons that sends messages at lightning speed. It controls everything from thoughts and emotions to movement and breathing. The brain helps us think, learn, remember and feel. It also controls all the other parts of the body, telling them what to do. Okay, this is about the brain and nervous system. What is it called as control? What is the control center of the body? Then you have to say it is brain. What does it do? It sends and receives the messages through the nervous system. What is nervous system? It is the body's communication network. Okay, nervous system is the communication network. Okay, then the brain has what? Neurons. Okay, they are called as nerve cells or neurons that send messages at lightning speed. It controls everything, your thoughts, your emotions, the movement, breathing, and the brain also will help us to think, learn, remember and feel. Okay, so you understood the importance of brain and nervous system. Okay, this is what we have covered is like only 1% or max of 5% of what actually it is. Okay, but for now it's enough. Okay, next is stomach and digestive system. But I just want to elaborate a bit further on the topics that we have already covered before getting into this new thing, stomach and digestive system. Okay, I'll just elaborate the parts that we have seen a bit more. Okay, don't be worried, that's fine. Okay, just understand so that in the future you will be like better equipped to handle whatever huge things that are coming in your way. Okay, just just see, that's enough. Okay, what about the brain? What did I say about the brain? Brain is the control center, right? What did I say? Brain is the control center. What does it do? It processes all the information. Okay, so which organ processes all the information? Brain processes it. Okay, and how about the spinal cord? Okay, how about the spinal cord? What does it do? It carries messages. What does it do? It carries messages between what? Brain and rest of our body. So spinal cord is so important. Okay. People say that the spine. People always often say more about the spinal cord, how important it is, right? Because it acts as a messenger between your brain and rest of your body. Okay. Next is nerves. What are nerves? Nerves are like electrical wires. What are those? Like electrical wires. Okay, that connect different parts to your brain and spinal cord. Okay, because of this nerves itself, these nerves will act as to allow us to respond. Okay, the response is possible only because of the nerves. Okay, so all these together will act harmoniously for our nervous system to work good. Okay, and next about the heart too, I will add 2 or 3 points. Okay, heart, what did I mention about the heart? It's a type of muscle, right? And it is of the size of our fist. Okay, so if you close your hand, okay, what is the size of the fist? You can expect your heart to be more or less of the same size. Okay, what does it do? It pumps blood all around the body. Okay, and so for this pumping of the blood, what did I say? We will have blood vessels, right? So what are all the blood vessels? Blood vessels means the tubes that carry blood. Okay, they are arteries, veins and capillaries. Okay, so what about the arteries? What do they do? Arteries are the strong tubes that carry blood away from the heart to rest of the body. So from the heart to rest of the body. Okay. And how about the veins? From other parts to the heart. Okay. This will carry oxygen rich blood. Arteries will carry oxygen rich blood, but veins will carry what? Yes, deoxygenated blood. It means it will have carbon dioxide and all the waste, but it won't have oxygen in it. Okay. And what about the capillaries? Okay. These capillaries are the thin tubes, okay, which helps in exchange of this oxygen and the nutrients in between the cells to the body cells to the these arteries. Okay. It's like with the capillaries itself, because of the capillaries itself, the oxygen and the nutrients of the blood can get absorbed into the cell. Okay. Vice versa, even the waste from the cells can be taken back because of that capillaries. Okay. So for now it's enough on these. And about the blood, blood will have red blood corpuscles, okay, white blood corpuscles or cells, platelets and plasma. Okay. So many other things also, but the major things are this one. Okay. So when they say RBC, WBC, don't get confused. What are all these? Okay. These are red blood corpuscles, white blood. These will help to fight the infections. Okay. Platelets are used for clotting of the blood. Okay. So if we go on with this, they just keep coming, and I'll add a bit on this system too, on about the lungs too. Okay. Okay, what I do is in the next class I'll continue, okay, because it's time, it's almost 17 minutes. I don't want every one of you to feel bored with the lecture. Okay. So understand all these, okay, what all we have done, and these are some extra things. If you feel interested, learn it, memorize it, or else just know. Okay. If you want, repeat it. Okay. Bye, see you.